the manufacturing, at least one aspect of our students' capacity. The protest. I would like to welcome everybody, and we will listen to what is going to transpire and we learn a lot. So I wish you all the best in this very important session.
Thank you very much, sir. Before we move to the next one on the program, may I respectfully request the indulgence of the Pro-Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor, and other distinguished and esteemed academics that I wrote out the name here from the Dean Faculty of Social and Management Science, Professor David Roman. Welcome, the Dean Faculty of Sciences, Professor Kabir Abdullah. You're welcome. Yeah, just sitting outside. Dean Faculty of Social and Management Science, Professor Oke Abdita, Dean. Let's celebrate them all, ladies and gentlemen, please. Two list, one information, same information. Requesting indulgence of the real personality, those that will be charged with assessment of all that will transpire today. May I so hand over the mic to the chairman of the panel of judges, who will tell us the criteria that will be used in assessing those debaters for this morning's debate. May I so hand over the mic to the chair, Dr. Abdullahi Diagon, as he makes his own submission. Professor, sir.
Thank you very much, moderator. Let me begin by recognizing the presence of the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of Governing Council and other distinguished members of the Council. I also want to recognize the presence of the Vice Chancellor, the DVC, and other distinguished members of the management. Please permit me to stand on the existing protocols because of the time. I also recognize the presence of the deans, directors, and HODs, the staff and members of this great university. You are welcome to this program. Well, let me read out the names of the contestants. We have Group A. Group A is made up of Faculty of Science and Faculty of Education. Then we have the opposing group. The opposing group is the Faculty of Humanities and Faculty of Social Management Sciences. These students in Group A are going to represent the Faculty of Science and Education. They are Sulaiha Abdullah. Please, a round of applause. Stand up for recognition, please. The second speaker is Damilola Oshatunji, Department of Science Education, Faculty of Education. Thank you. In the opposing camp, we have Eliko Laye Galiyat Adepome. A round of applause for him. And then we have Alfred Eka Gregory. You are welcome. Thank you very much. Just like the Vice Chancellor remarked, it's a very balanced, gender balanced group. Ironically, I would have loved to have the speakers to be gender balanced, but if we have it this way, no problem. I believe the DBC will be happy to see them like this. Okay, these are the rules and regulations. You might want to listen and follow the rules strictly. Before the rules, the panel of judges are 5, including myself. I'm facultless here in this contest. Other members are representing various faculties. But as for me, in this context, I'm facultless because I'm the chairman of the... So the timekeeper is going to tap on the table. The first time will be warning. Okay, do we have a bell? We have a bell. Good. If you hear the sound of bell for the first time, you are being warned that very soon you'll be asked to stop. The second signifies that you should. These are the criteria on which the marks will be based. 1. Grammar. Grammar, we have 20 marks for grammar. Then we have content. This content will depend on instances and illustration, which you can use to substantiate whatever point you are raising. Then we have organization / logical presentation of ideas. And then the next and the last one, no, not the last, the next one is expression. The clarity and proficiency of your expression, which is 20 marks. And the composure and appearance takes 10 marks. Let me go over again. Grammar is 20 marks. The content, which encompasses instances and illustration, takes 40 marks. Then we have organization / logical presentation, which is 10 marks. Expression, which comprises clarity of idea and proficiency of your expression, takes 20 marks. And then composure / appearance takes 10 marks. We are going for 3 rounds. 3 rounds of debate. The first round, the first speaker is given 5 minutes maximum. Maximum of 5 minutes for the first round. As I said, you know, the authorities are here and they have other programs. We are strictly working on time. You need to abide by the time. As a matter of fact, if you don't, you will not be scored after the sound of the bell. Yeah. The first and second speaker will talk for 5 minutes. That is first round. It goes to either group. We talk for 5 minutes, after which we talk second round for 5 minutes. Then the third round, you round up whatever you want to say. Within 5 minutes as well. Okay, now we are going to start. We are going to start now. Timekeeper, our accurate and impartial timekeeper, please stand up for recognition so that people will recognize that you are impartial. Okay, the MC wants to make a remark.
Please, we request your indulgence. This is a debate that give us the necessary cooperation with the director of our School of Pedagogy, Dr. Enisani. I did not recognize him. So sincerely is here. So you're welcome, most sincerely. Thank you very much. Handing over to you, Mr. Please.
I'm very sorry, my chairman. In fact, you are the first I should recognize. Because, sorry for that, please. Okay. Supporting group. I'll call on the first speaker of education. If you like, you can contextualize it. I say in Nigeria, because it may not be applicable in Europe. So if you like, contextualize it in Nigeria. If you like, you may not. Sulaiha Abdullah, Faculty of Science, Department of Biochemistry. Thank you very much.
Examination is regarded as one of the most objective techniques used in the measurement of learning outcomes at all levels of education in Nigeria and in many parts of the world. So when such system is compromised, what you see is fall in the standard of education of that state or country. Then for those who kick against examination malpractice as the genesis of falling standard of education, have either not passed through the educational system or just decided to close their eyes from the glaring facts. Mr. Chairman, the impartial panel of judges, the moderator, the accurate timekeeper, all distinguished personalities, audience, good morning. My name is Sulaiha Abdullahi, a 400-level student from the Department of Biochemistry, Faculty of Science, Federal University of FUGUSAU. I stand here this moment to throw my whole weight on the statement which says examination malpractice is the genesis of falling standard of education. But before I go into the argument properly, I would like to define the keyword and phrase of the debate, which is examination and examination malpractice. Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary 6th edition define examination as the spoken or practical test at colleges or schools, especially that important one needs to get qualification. Wilaya 2009 defined examination malpractice as any illegal act committed by the student single-handedly or in collaboration with others, such as fellow students, parents, teachers, invigilators, or before, during, or after the exam, undeserved, which I hereby strongly support owing to the following points. Firstly, cheating in the examination hall. Secondly, trending sex for grade minutes. And thirdly, urge for mere paper qualification other than skill for job application. Mr. Chairman, sir, permit me to expatiate my points one after the other. Cheating in the examination hall. This is an attempt of taking in cheat sheets into the examination hall in such a way that the examiner does not know. It is usually said that everybody has the latent urge to cheat, which is activated when the environment is very friendly for its manifestation. Precaution against such cheats involves making the environment not convenient for this instinct to happen, though some students are more prone to cheating than others, either because they are very lazy with their studies or because they are naturally dubious. Kudos to Professor Lipu Ojerinde, former Registrar and Chief Executive of the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, JAM, who initiated the idea of biometric registration and CBT, a science that enables high-level security for examination conduct. But it is so sad to learn that when the students finally pass their University Tertiary Matriculation Examination, UTME, and finds their way into the university, personality disposition sets in, either because they are very lazy with their studies or because they can't cope with new academic environment, or because of some social activities. Soon, they resort to all forms of examination infractions to pass their examinations. And that is why today we have large number of unproductive graduates who could barely solve problems. Secondly, Mr. Chairman, is the trending sex for grade minutes. God bless the 9th Senate, not for restoring the budget cycle to the usually January to December, but for legislating the anti-sexual harassment bill to put an end to the excesses of some educators in our learning institutions. Female students have had enough from these menace, including married women. And for those girls who stand their ground against such wicked lecturers in our learning institutions, must be ready to spend more years in school. Mr. Chairman, sir, I pray your indulgence to throw this question to the audience. Audience, yes. Will any of you feel okay to see his or her wife, child, or sister fall victim of this menace? No. Certainly no. You can see that the audience have agreed with me that the unproductive graduates we have today in our society are a product of the compromised system in our campuses, which ultimately brings down the standard of education. Thank you.
Once again, a round of applause for Sulaiman Abdullah. As a matter of fact, she has tried to bribe the audience. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? And luckily, we are bringing Elikaulai Ganiya Adepomi. So you will also try to see if you can convince other people. A round of applause for Ganiya Adepomi.
Chancellor, the Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellor, members of the Council present, management, co-debaters, unbiased judges, and my fellow students. My name is Elikaulai Ganiya Adepomi, Department of English and Literature. I'm here before you this day to oppose the motion which says examination malpractice is the genesis of falling standard of education. How true is this? But before I let out my point, I would like to define the key words in the topic. Examination. What is examination? Examination is a detailed inspection given to a detailed inspection or study. It is a formal test given to a person to test a person's knowledge or proficiency in a subject or skill. While examination malpractice, on the other hand, is a deliberate act of wrongdoing, which is contrary to the rules of an examination, and it is designed to give a candidate an unfair advantage. Examination malpractice is a cost to falling standard of education, but we need to know the word genesis. Genesis means the beginning, the starting point, an origin, as a point at which something comes into being. Then falling, like it is for something to dwindle, to reduce, or Tanzania 3.1%, Mozambique 3.1%.
Thank you very much. You have made your point. Okay. I may not want to comment on them now because of time. Let's just go on so that later we'll make general comments.
My first speaker has already cleared out on the argument when she mentioned cheating in the examination hall, the 20 tests for grade minutes, and urged for mere paper qualification other than skills for job application. Mr. Chairman, sir, the moderator, impartial panel of judges, the argument timekeeper, my co-debaters, and all distinguished personalities, good morning to you all. My name is Damilola Oshatuji, a 400-level student from the Department of Science Education, Faculty of Education, Federal University, FUGUSAU. Mr. Chairman, sir, when we put so much attention on the trending test for grade leaders, we should not forget that not all educators chase female students. Some lecturers are money-loving. Therefore, money for grade is another factor that paves way to family standard of education. There was news in the cyber space last week, dated 17th January 2020, of some doctors and professors who were dismissed from Federal University of Petroleum Resources, FUGUSAU, Delta State, for their involvement in different misconduct in the university, including money for grade. And that's why it's funny, the way some students or people who do not have a good understanding of examination malpractice will tell you that examination malpractice given by 2000 will define examination malpractice as the massive and unprecedented abuse of rules and regulation, beginning from the setting of such examination questions, the taking of the examination, their marking and grading, to the release of results and issuance. Another point, Mr. Chairman, sir, is the formation of secret societies in our campuses. Cults involve the use of force to engage in criminal activities, which may result to physical injuries, loss of property, and even death should their victims refuse to comply with the given directives. Students join cults today with the belief that they will have extra power on campus to break and deal with anybody who crosses their way. Others become cults because they are so dull that passing their courses become a problem. So they are to silence any educator who may not desire for a particular, leading to examine it, for many victims are innocent. According to a report by the French Institute for Research in Africa, IFRA Nigeria, which was published in March 2019, titled Contemporary Nigerian Cultist Group, Demystifying the Invisibilities. An estimate in 2002 shows students and teachers were killed. According to the police report, 2017, students had been killed. They killed both their fellow students and teachers who either don't share in their ideologies or turn down their requests or demand. Culty students unhappy with school calendar find means and ways for disrupting the calendar, posing great dangers to the lecturer who may either resist their intimidation to get results altered. Before I join my seat, I would like the moderator and the audience to believe with me that fighting against corruption cannot be a success if examination malpractice is still rampant in our institution as well. And maybe that's why the EFCC today is finding it difficult to fight against corruption to the fullest. Take this. A people in a glass house don't throw stone. A product of examination malpractice will always encourage corruption in the larger society since they don't believe in abroad. Thank you.
Thank you, Damilola Oshatuji. We appreciate you as you join your seat, as you call it. Thank you very much for joining your seat. Ladies and gentlemen, let's clap for our students once again. It is not easy. It is not easy facing your lecturers. It is not easy facing your lecturers to talk. Even as we are here, some of us who are colleagues, we find it difficult to talk. This is not easy. So if a student can do this, I think we need to encourage such students. More so, a lady, we have many men, many boys who cannot come forward. Once again, thank you very much. This is feminism, and the literature department will take care of this. Feminism. Okay. As I said, all other comments will be delayed to the end of the contest. I'll call on Alfred Eka a view and possibly convince us.
The Pro-Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellor, the management of the board, all protocols duly observed. My name is Eka Gregory Alfred. I'm from the Department of Economics, 311. I'm here to oppose a motion which states that examination malpractice is the genesis of falling standard of education. I want to lay emphasis on the word genesis because my opponents are getting it all wrong this way. Genesis means start, beginning, point, the starting point, the major cause of the falling standard of education. When the major standard of education is mentioned in Nigeria, we often point to examination malpractice as a major cause. And it even baffles me that even professors, academicians, and teachers even rush to point examination malpractice as the major cause for the fall in the standard of education. The problem of educational sector started from the neglect which the sector suffered from 1980, leading to a gradual erosion of the whole system. There are a lot of problems which cause a decline or a fall in the standard of education, and they are the government-based cause, the sector neglect, the lack of dedicated teachers welfare, shortage of teachers, etc. has already contributed to a fall in the standard of education. The Constitution is being reviewed to favor those in power to the detriment of the poor citizen. The rich politicians are sending their children to study abroad, sponsoring them with the nation's resources. The poor are struggling and competing for the available pieces of junks and the remnants of the educational sector. No wonder Kalmar said that society will always be in a status quo. The rich become richer and the poor poorer. With this, can the standard of education stand? Definitely it will fall. When the rich are sponsoring their children abroad, leaving to someone to suffer the consequences of the fall they have done in our educational sector. The financial resources are not used for what they are meant for. Financial resources that are supposed to be used for the educational sector is being embezzled for personal use. There's no free education, and the so-called free education is not actually free. Scholarship is reducing at a rapid rate. Scholarship that are meant for the less privileged is being channeled to the poor. The people drop out of school due to inability to pay fees. Some people lose admission into tertiary institutions due to financial resources. If students do not go to school, do you believe that will become productive to the society? Definitely the answer is no, and it will lead to a fall in the standard of education. Another major problem I want to emphasize now is the sector neglect. The government of Nigeria no longer focuses on the educational sector. Much attention has been diverted to the other sector. The Nigerian educational sector received much lower than 26% of its national project. 6% of the 7.3 trillion was allocated to the educational sector, which was contrary to what was recommended by the United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization. This might come to a surprise to as many, but private schools are actually killing education in Nigeria. These schools are usually run as private business, and the entrepreneur will do anything to retain this customer. That is, the students are made profit, even if it means operating without standard. Let's take for instance, if a child fails his exam, is expected to read right, but in most private schools, repeating is not an option. Else the parents will simply withdraw their child from the school, which will become of loss to the school. So they keep managing and pushing those students to the extent of it cause a fall in the standard of education. Are we to consider the shortage of teachers? Teachers, as it is not a very lucrative and inviting job. I'm not to become teachers. People choose teaching as the last option.
In December 16, 2019, it was discovered that there was a shortage of about 277,537 teachers in the educational sector. If the bedrock of education is lacking, that's the teachers, what will happen to the standard? It will definitely fall. It's just like a building without a foundation, and it will fall. And that is what actually is happening to our educational sector today. I hope with this report of mine, I'll be able to convince you that examination malpractice is not and can never be the genesis. There are other major causes of it that I've mentioned. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me crave the indulgence of the audience. You can see me clapping now, but I've been asked not to be clapping again because I am regarded as an impartial judge. But I was thinking, I was the president of a literary and debating society in my secondary school. But if clapping is not allowed, I balance it now. I will not clap for the rest of the remaining rounds. So I will not clap for anybody again. Once again, clap for Alfred Eka Gregory. Thank you very much. Please, I have a remark. Whenever you are presenting your points, please, your conclusion, just be calm. This is not secondary school. You know that's how we do in secondary school. We do. The Bible will memorize big words, jaw-breaking English, and we'll be saying it laconically, all these things, and people will be clapping. This is university. Be calm, please, so that it will distinguish this tertiary institution from secondary school debate. Thank you very much. Okay, this is the end of the first round, and I believe the Pro-Chancellor and the distinguished members of the Council and the Vice-Chancellor and the distinguished members of the management really enjoy the product of the school. Thank you very much for bearing with us. If you see any lapses, we are just because of time. We don't want to announce results piecemeal. This is our own INEC. They are walking around the table. So let's proceed to the second round. We'll call the first speaker again of the supporting or proposing group. The points you have made earlier. Because we know and we are taking care of them, we will not spoil you if you repeat. If you know you don't have anything to say, just say whatever you go and say, just like MTN. Say whatever you want to say and go and sit down. Don't repeat. Save us time. Thank you. Sulaiha Abdullah, you are welcome.
And this law should be enforced no matter whose off is God. Lest I forget. It was written at the entrance of a South African university, which was a say of Nelson Mandela. I quote, "Destroying the nation does not require the use of atomic bombs or long-range missiles. It requires lowering the quality of standard of education and allowing students to cheat in the examination hall. The implication of this is reflected back on society where patients die in the hands of such doctors, buildings collapse in the hands of such engineers, justice is lost in the hands of such judges. Justice is lost in the hands of such judges. Humanity dies in the hands of such religious scholars, and money of the economy is lost in the hands of such economists and accountants." Thank you.
Thank you very much. I have forgotten again. I wanted to clap, so I just hang my hand. And the chairman of our committee is watching, so I will not clap again. Thank you very much. Eniko Olayi Ganiya Adepome, please come forward. Department of English and Literature.
All protocols duly observed once again. It baffles me to hear my opponent says that examination malpractice is the genesis of falling standard of education. How true is this? An emphasis is laid on the word genesis. That is the beginning. You have to be aware that it is not just the cause of falling standard of education, but the genesis, where it started from. A lot of things led to examination malpractice, which we need to address from our different homes. Another point is politicizing education. Merit is no longer regarded. Technocrats, educationists are not appointed as Commissioner of Education or Examination Board. According to ACA 1986, he said that, according to Act 1986, he said that a father is proud to say that my child is a teacher, but today it is more of a social stigma for one to admit that he or she is a teacher. Lastly, constant strike. Lastly, I have constant strike. Constant strike. It is an impediment to smooth covering of syllabus. According to a full 2009, he said that guest of Nigeria university community, and the vice chancellor could not even answer the question because he couldn't remember anything about strike. It was the registrar that was able to answer the question about 17 years ago. This is what governance means to the people. Now the question is, what standard is expected of such students? Is it rising or falling? With this point of mind, I believe I'll be able to convince and not confuse you that examination malpractice is never the genesis of falling standard of education, but a secondary, if not tertiary cause.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Second speaker, Group A, Damilola Oshatunji, please come forward. You have 5 minutes at maximum.
Mr. Chairman, sir, thank you for giving me another time to speak. Issue of corrupt invigilator and supervisors is something that has eaten deep in our academic environment. Students give bribe to their invigilators to allow for different forms of infractions in the examination hall. Parents also are not something to write home about when examination malpractice is mentioned, because rather than covering it, they encourage issue buying of examination question paper for their children or register them in miracle centers to take the exam. And that's why today SSCE candidates don't bother to cover syllabus in all subjects because they know they will pass. And when they come to the
Thank you very much, Damilola Oshatunji. The opposing camp, we have Alfred Eka Gregory, Department of Economics. Please come forward for your point. A round of applause for her too.
All protocols duly observed. In my point, I took an inadequate facility as one of the major causes in the fall in the standard of education. As we all know that teachers cannot perform miracles without the necessary tools. All levels of education in Nigeria lack the necessary facility for teaching and learning. Seats, desks, library, laboratories are lacking in many schools. According to a Chinese philosopher, Confucius, he said that I hear, I forget, I see, I remember. We only hear, we don't see, and we don't do. Due to what? Inadequate facilities. The government is not providing these facilities that are necessary, that are needed to improve our educational standard. Why wouldn't we see a fall in the standard of education? Another major point I want to emphasize on is the teachers' welfare. The teachers are not encouraged. Their remuneration, motivation, poor working condition will not even make teachers to go to class to teach. They are not motivated at all to go to class to teach. And if the standard of education is another question to ask, that the government have a role to play in combating this problem we have. Innovation are done, facilities are not provided. The always and handkerchief to wipe sweat from their face and brow, coupled with hand fan to aid ventilation. There is no inadequate care and the environment is not conducive for the teacher to learn. Overcrowding, only what the children will learn during classes is noise without appropriate understanding of what the teacher has to learn in an overcrowded place. And the normal ratio is supposed to be one teacher to be able to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that examination malpractice is only a tip of the iceberg to fall in the standard of education.
Thank you very much. I have the permission of this panel of judges to advise. I cannot use strong words. I'm not in the position to use strong words. To advise our colleagues from conducting another examination malpractice here. As it is going on, examination malpractice is going on. Do not give your contestant any point again. They are being examined. If you are doing that, then you are going against what you are talking about now. Do not give any point to contestant here. What you are expected to do, you ought to have done that before now. That is examination malpractice. Cool? So please don't do it again. I cannot use one. I can only say advice. Please don't do that again. Okay? The third round is just to sum up. You are expected to sum up. Let me notify the timekeeper that we just have 3 minutes at maximum for this final, the third and final round. Just 3 minutes. You are hereby expected to sum up whatever you want to say and close your case, as the lawyer will say. Please come forward, Sulaiha Abdullah. A round of applause.
Thank you, the moderator, for giving me the chance to come for the round of points. My co-debaters mentioned inadequate infrastructure. Inadequate infrastructure or lack of the state of art, or whatever you may call it, is not and should not be the genesis of falling standard of education. Despite the fact that we've not had adequate infrastructure in Nigeria, yet we've been producing distinguished personalities in the person of our VC here, the DVC, we have our doctors, the professors, the pro-chancellor, and today in the US, Nigerian doctors are the top medical doctors that are serving the United States hospitals. So are you trying to tell me that we don't have qualified doctors or professors in Nigeria? Okay. Me of a story of a girl from Taipei that was trending in the internet some weeks back that treks 5 to 6 kilometers to school every day. This girl is of age 6. The basic nursery LEA school per se. All that is needed is determination by a student. In this generation, we have Google, the virtual assistant. When you have students that utilize Google to do their assignments, make researches, citations, and time paper work using the e-library other than Facebooking, WhatsApping, Instagramming, tweeting, what you find are sound generators. Graduates who will explore market opportunity in the economy, thereby elevating the GDP of the economy. Examination malpractice leads to irreversible loss of credibility. Countries where examination malpractice becomes a norm loses its international credibility, and the implication of this is that documents or certificates coming from these countries are not highly regarded. It is said that the collapse of education is the collapse of the nation. Thank you.
I should punish you for taking away microphone from me. Thank you very much. Once again, a round of applause for Sulaiha Abdullah. Thank you. Okay. And the Kaolaye Galiat Adibo may please come forward to sum up your own point. Thank you.
All protocol duly observed once again. In conclusion, my opponent sex for mark is one of the like or something. We need to emphasize the fact that we are talking of genesis, that is where what leads to examination malpractice. Examination malpractice is never the genesis of falling standard of education. Like I said earlier, when our parents fail to discharge their responsibilities, falling standard of education started from our different homes. When our parents don't care about reading habits, trying to the moral aspect of it, children lose the moral aspect of life from different homes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Second speaker from the first group, Damilola Oshatunji, please sum up the point. 3 points.
Mr. Chairman, sir, thank you for the opportunity given to me again. To what my opponent say, that parents also encourage it. I disagree. Because even if your parents encourage you, you should have a determination to make that if I will pass, I will pass. Despite that, even though you mentioned that government have hand in this, I disagree with it concerning the poor infrastructure. Because if you compare it, then in the 1840, there is no adequate infrastructure, and yet we have produced a lot of qualified doctors, professors, and all of them, which many are even seated here. But today, I think we have enough infrastructure, even here in Federal University. So, taking the practical that we have in parasitology, I'm happy when I see Professor Kabiru here. When we want to do practical, we always provide everything, which means there is provision for everything, even here in Federal University. So.
Thank you very much. Once again, all of us, please, let's cheer them up with a very sounding round of applause. They have really tried. They have really tried. Let me just make a remark. Over mic to the moderator as our own INEC continue to. Oh, remain one person. Sorry. Gregory Alfred Ekap. Sorry. Last but not the least, come forward. A round of applause, please. Continue. That's it. Thank you.
All protocols duly observed. I heard my opponents here saying that students are being lazy to read their books. But do you know these students leave their homes to school, meet new people, interact with new friends, get new friends, and change their environment? Because of change of environment, they become variable to what is happening around them. Though they may be determined, though they may be anxious to learn, but meeting new people, meeting new friends, make them change their way of life. And why? Because the environment is not conducive for them. Number two, the lecturers are not coming to class, or the teachers are not even in class because they are not motivated. In Malaysia, discovered that professors are meant to teach primary school. Can you compare the standard of education with a professor teaching a primary and secondary school dropout teaching a primary school? The standard cannot be compared. When a professor teaches understand much more school dropout on knowledge of what he or she does. Does not knowledge to education? I may agree that my party is cause of fall in the standard of education, but it's never and can never be a choice for a fall in the standard of education. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alfred Eka. Thank you. And now, our INEC will be to keep the audience busy. Please give us about 5 minutes to compute the result and announce. Thank you.
May we give them, please, another warm round of applause, please. May I apologetically announce the arrival of the Dean of Faculty of Education, Dr. Bashir Suleiman. Let's celebrate him, sir. You're welcome. Equally, the Director of Research and also an Internal Council member, Dr. Abedgala Dima, you're welcome. Let's celebrate him, please. Professor Emil Mayanchi is the Dean, Student Affairs and Internal Council member, Professor, officially acknowledging your arrival. Well, if I must commence, I would say all the students in here performed wonderfully well. And I must say, all the submissions were absolutely, stupendously fantastic. Let's celebrate them once again. Ladies and gentlemen. As they are busy, I assume, I what? Not assume, please. I assume we are in a classroom. And wherever, however, we should learn. There are some words, be it in semantics, phonetics, that are not in good order. Maybe I should say one of these things about them. Most of the, well, one was trying to make our own submission, She said the panel of judges. In English, that is a phonological blunder. We say what? Judge, not judge, please. Judges, not judges, please. Clap for her, she did well. And somebody mentioned that according to police report, it's not police, it's police. It's what? That is English, please, not police, right? And one says that male lecturers chase female lecturers. Semantically speaking, we're not on the right course. You can only woo, W-O-O, not chase, right? Yeah. You have seen a girl you want to marry, you don't chase her, you woo her, right? That is the correct English. That's the right thing in English. Many things. Some, they hate you. Clap for yourself, please. And what are we? Are you students or you are students? Sorry? I've had two pronunciations. We're all what? Students. What? Somebody's laughing. Laugh for yourself. The professor is equally laughing. No, that's the reality. And another submission is saying in conclusion. In what? And what's supposed to be the right thing? Sorry. Conclusion is what? Discussing it and we'll learn it, right? And somebody says better English. Then is it wet? Key wet or key word? See key what? W-O-R-D is what? They are wet, right? So better. So many things, but all in all, to sum it all, I think they did wonderfully well. And I believe when they keep it up, the sky will be the starting point. And those of you that are seated, I'm sure it will be like an energizer. English is a very, very difficult, easy subject. Whatever you have in your mind, you want to learn, you will learn it. And I'm very much sure once you have the wit, you have the courage, in some few months, 1-2 years, you become a super commander of the English language. When you come to speak it, you do it good, and of course, you will floor very easily. But the most important problem we do encounter is that wait. You have it in your own mind, you want to say it, but you don't want to be laughed at. If really you hold that, then you will not learn anything. Floor, then you will be corrected. You will be what? When you are corrected, and I'm very much sure tomorrow, will you repeat the same thing? Never. And once you hold it, and we call you a super commander of the English language. Try, are you through? With your own mother tongue. Take for example, I saw somebody trying to communicate in the English language. And they say it in Hausa language, permit me as I use the Hausa word. He said he went inside the stomach of the monkey. So, at least he said it in which language? But we know semantically it's not what? It's not what? It's not right. He say, oh, somebody is from the airport. He say, yeah, so he's from wow, I cannot believe that. So this is what I want to enjoy, all of us, and I pray that this will be the stepping stone as we're here today for the maiden convocation, and this debating is very, very important, and of course, academic and otherwise, I say kudos to the vice and may I request so that members of the audience, our dear professors are here, that may wish to comment on what transpired this morning. Maybe I should hand over the mic to you to comment on what transpired today. If you wish to talk, let me see your hands up, please. You may wish to oppose the motion. Also for the motion, say something. Well, it's not on the program, but we're just holding it as the debating is still on. So they will decide. They are now decided. They give us some music, please. 1, 2, 3 minutes. Well, before the DJ becomes ready, I want to say something, and I want you to say it. CAFE. What is that? Yeah. Yeah. CAFE is what? What? Okay. NES CAFE is what? She said what?
Nescafe.
She said Nescafe. Clap for her. But she did not say it right. We say Nescafe. How do you call it? So when you go to Michelle, give me Nescafe, you feel the sort of a boom in a university undergraduate. It's never right, right? What do you say? Nescafe. Maybe you say, oh, I want 1 sachet. 1 what? And not sachet, right? Sachet or what? Nescafe. So many things we're learning. All right, this one. GAOL. GAOL. What? Girl. Okay, listen to me, please. GAOL. What of JAIL? Okay, JAIL is jail, all right? GAOL is what? Is jail. They are all the same thing. The same meaning, please. Is in jail. They have the same pronunciation and the same meaning. The words are not similar. You are not laughing for me, please. I have this. SINE QUANON.
Follow my lead. Well, I found beautiful.
Somebody took it? Okay, who can say what I just mentioned now? What is that? I say SNIA QUANON. SINE space QUANON. Not one word. What is that? Say you develop the courage, just say it, whether right or wrong. You'll be corrected, please. Nobody has known any man. QR. My brother, you don't say sir, you say sir. Right? Yeah. That's it in English. I'm serious, please. Anybody? Okay, another word. S-I-N-E D then incorporated D-I-E. Is what? Sign what? Huh? Sign. The first one is sine qua non. Is what? Sine qua non. Something that is necessary, obligatory, very, very vital, important. Something you cannot do without. Because I can say, having an English, a past in English language is, of course, a sine qua non for admission to any university in Nigeria. Am I understood? Then the next one I say S-I-N-A-D-I-E. The first one is S-I-N. I say sine what? The second one is not sine, it's sine da. Sine da. All of them begin with S-I-N-E. But the first one is sine qua non, and the second one is sine da. Sine da means indefinitely. For a meeting, for example, we can say the meeting is adjourned sine da.
And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself up. Stand up.
DJ, if you make me to dance here, I will knock your head. So that's your duty. More of it, please.
Remember the road that will lead you no matter where you go, remember the road that will lead you that will lead you.
that the convocation event will be live on the YouTube, and the channel is FUGUSAU at edu@ng. Please, you are supposed to see to that live the FUGUSAU at FUGUSAU.edu.ng, please. And today in the evening there will be a convocation football match I've learned between the students and staff of the Federal University. So I have known somebody say he will be the goalkeeper, and he's here seated in front of us. Come and see our dear father in the goalpost. So don't miss it, please. By 4 o'clock, it is expected that we catch that final.
Hello, thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. Permit me to remark before announcing the result that we have near native English, where English is spoken as first language. Then when English found itself in